Hi everyone, it's me. This is episode 1 of the Oregon Coast Chronicles. So named because, well, I now live on the Oregon coast. It's been 3 years since I've done one of these, and I'm probably a little rusty doing them, but we'll see what happens. You may notice my glasses are shoved down on my nose. This is an attempt to keep the computer screen from glaring off of them, but I'm not having much luck with that. So please excuse the light on my glasses. I've been living on the coast now for a little over a year, and I love it. The weather is cool, the weather is damp, the area is nice and green. It doesn't get too hot, although my definition of too hot is anything above about 75. And this week we're seeing a couple of days where we get up closer to 80, which kind of stinks, but hey, it's better than a summer full of 100-degree weather, which is what they're getting in Boise. And I don't live in Boise anymore, which I'm glad for. They're also getting 100-degree days in Portland, and I'm like, ew, so glad I don't live in Portland. I'm also glad that I live where I do because I'm kind of out in the country. I live on a 10-acre farm. We moved up here to join with two of my husband's friends, who are also his business partners, in working together on a business venture, which is currently just missing one final piece of the puzzle to really start flourishing, and it's so close to being there. It's just really getting exciting. Me, I'm here on the farm too, doing other farm work. I help take care of animals. There's bunnies, and there's miniature horses, and there's cats. Yes, I still have Rydar. He's his typical 7-year-old fat cat assholeness. But he loves me. If you watched my 33-second I am back video, you would have seen his butt off to the side last night. No clue where he is right now. He's somewhere. But, there's two barn cats that hunt for mice, rats, whatever vermin they can get. Then we raise rabbits. Recently we killed off 4 of our bigger rabbits for food, and I cooked them up and we ate them, and they were very good. We've got a bunch more that are about a month out from being ready for being butchered, and those we are talking about selling to a group that I go to on Wednesday nights. It's the Fiber Arts group. There I can talk knitting, crocheting, weaving, spinning, all of that with local people, and me and one of my roommates, we go, and we're the youngest there by at least 30 years. But it's worth it because it's so much fun to see everybody, and they're always so excited to see us. I didn't go last night because I've been having some problems with my left hand. I knit and crochet, and that's why I go. My roommate knits, crochets, embroiders, sews, does other random little projects. Oh, he's a guy, by the way. No, I'm not being sexist. Yes, guys can do all of that. In fact, the couple that runs the Fiber Arts group, the guy that does it runs the weaving workshops. He is amazing at weaving. He's got a great eye for patterns. And he's got these huge wooden looms in the room, and it is so awesome to see him work. But we usually go on Wednesday nights. We haven't the last couple of weeks, but I'm hoping next week to go. Yes, I have been writing. Quite a bit, actually. Fury is on its 3rd set of edits. I'm doing it a bit differently this time because I've sent Fury off to my fabulous, amazing, and awesome beta reader, Deborah. She's sending me back the the story chapter by chapter, letting me know what's wrong with each chapter instead of sending me back the 100 pages of notes on a 200 plus page story. That would drive me nuts trying to figure it out. One of the big things she notices is I tend to write my novels more like screenplays. Dialogue, action. Not a lot of setting details. Or appearance details. Or food details if they're eating out or anything like that. I am not a detail person when I'm writing. So I got to go back through and add more details. And she's leaving me notes on areas where I can add those details and tweak a few things. And yeah, I can see where her advice is going to be really helpful. And my hope is to have Fury edited, revised, fixed up, and ready to go to start sending out query letters by the beginning of next year. I kind of want to have a contract by my 40th birthday, which is May 11th, but I'm kind of not holding my breath on that one. But I do want to have at least something published, and my other goal is to get my Beauty and the Beast and my Snow White retellings updated, revised, fixed up, polished up, edited, and then I'm going to do the cover art. I am going to learn how to format them, and then they're going on Amazon and Smashwords. So those two will be published by my 40th birthday next May 11th. I hope. Unless something changes, that's the goal. I have a sequel to Fury, which is funny because originally Fury was going to be a standalone. Fury now has a sequel. It has a prequel, which right now is semi-short story, which may or may not get published anywhere. That's what I'm writing right now. It may have another offshoot about something else. The universe may expand. I have no idea, but it's definitely not a single story universe anymore. My other writing has not slacked off. I've been doing other projects, but it seems I'm leaning away from the fantasy for now and focusing more on my science fiction. Like Fury is, I guess, well, it's not quite space opera, but because it doesn't all take place in space. I don't know how to describe it. It's just science fiction. We'll leave it at that. I have Hackers, which is a cyberpunk, and Hackers is definitely not its final title. I've got Psionics, which, again, just straight up sci-fi. I got one that I'm not even sure what I'm doing with yet. You know, I've got all these great ideas for science fiction stories that are just fighting for airtime in my head. Then I've got my fairy tale retellings, because I've also got a Cinderella retelling that wants to be written. I have a retelling of 1,000 Furs that wants to be rewritten. I have written, not rewritten. Then my fantasy stories are starting to crowd back into my head. It's like everybody wants screen time, and I'm like, shut up! You'll get there eventually. I love being a writer. Now, just so you know, my vlogs will be every week, probably Thursday nights. That seems to be a good night for me. If you want to keep up with me off of YouTube, my blog, my Facebook, my Twitter, my Tumblr, and my LinkedIn will be linked into the description. If you like this video, hit that like button. Let me know you liked it. If you are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button so you get updated on all my video uploads. And everybody take care, and I will see you next time.